For the past few weeks, my ass has been getting handed to me on a silver platter as a survivor. Killers are turbo tunneling early in matches, teammates are giving up within seconds of facing adversity, and this creates an environment that is highly unhealthy for Dead by Daylight. One of the reasons can be highlighted through high MMR, as that is what most games look like. Because of this, I decided to put 3 builds together today to counter killers' sweaty ways and their plans of winning by any means necessary. However, as you'll find out, this did not go as planned. To start today, I put together a build to prioritize gens by using Deja Vu, which allows me to see what 3 gens are closest together, and try and break up those 3 gens so the killers couldn't use them later in the game. I also brought Prove Thyself so I could do gens faster with others, Off the Record for Anti-Tunnel, and Sprint Burst for distance. The Suffocation Pit. Bordy is chasing, but we're going to use the toolbox along with Prove Thyself and try and get this Jun Den. Not Jen Dun, Jun Den. Now that we are popping this, let's go find the other Nancy and double with her. She's doing the water tower gen.
Hi, friends.
Oh, Porty is here. Oh, but if this Nancy doubles this gen, I'll do it with her. Yeah. Oh my god. What is happening? What the fuck was that? We take the hit. Oh, we don't take no hit. Yeah, she just dies. Nancy, I'm sorry. I'm bad at taking hits. You better not. You better not. You better not. Starstruck. And now she's coming back. I am so exposed. I need to run. Nice. And I'll get the exposed off now. Let's go. Oh, she went through the building. I didn't hear. She never whistled. That's not fair. I thought there's supposed to be an audio cue. Well, I'm going basement, but there is no 3 gen for her now. They're all far apart from each other. Alright, so there we can see. There's 2 gens by this lady, and then there's 1 gen all the way over there, way off in the distance. We'll sprint burst back this way and try and sneak around for the unhook.
I give up. That's it.
Oh my god, she killed herself. I'll take a slap and I'll go towards Shack. I won't be able to make it there. I just pre-throw this and hope. She's going to break. We have some distance, but I believe we're going to go down soon. Yes, we are. I don't make Shack pallets. I just run to the corner. Oh, let's go. We bought some extra time. I don't know what she's doing. We got a Z-wall now. We win those. We don't win those for very long. But now we've died in the very corner far away from everything. After this down, for the next 8 minutes, Portia proceeded to hit and run as well as slug her way to a 4K, as the team could never recover after Nancy killed herself. So far, high MMR has shown survivors demolishing gens early, which is partially a problem. Teammates killing themselves for no reason within the game. Now, if there are reasons outside the game like having to go poopy, that's different. But then the killer also slugged their way to a 4K, as a lot of them are trying to win as many games as possible in a row, and slugging is one of the easiest ways in a 3v1 to make that happen. For the next build, I wanted to move away from gens and focus on helping teammates be at their best. This involved the idea of taking hits if necessary, which, if you watched my last video, you'd learn how hard that is for me. But nevertheless, hit tanking, keeping my teammates alive on hook longer, healing them quickly, and giving them map-wide knowledge so they can make as good of decisions as possible still couldn't help, because as we will learn, just one mistake or one bad decision is all it takes for a game to spiral out of control. Ooh-wee, eerie. I think I just found my new intro every time I get this map. Alright, Portia Part 2 apparently. This is just, sweaty builds against Portia, I guess. Tutorial against Portia. How do you play against her? Number 1,
you die.
Number 2, if you don't die, then avoid snug. Pet him, tell him he's a good boy, and maybe you'll live. Blood favor. Blood favor. Let's calm down. Let's calm down. Let's calm down. Oh my, what the grab? Okay, well, I'm running Shack. Do not give him extra treats for him. Nice. She has crowd control too, apparently. She does not have crowd control anymore, apparently. We're getting away. Keep running. Keep running. Keep on holding forward. Find all the pallets on this map. Oh, this is a jungle gym too. No, he actually got that. At least I'm giving my teammates Kindred. We're going to unhook. He's going to come back. 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 The game is telling him that I will make it. And there we go.
My name is Richard and I'm sitting in the corner.
Carlos, go away. Carlos, go away. Go to a gen. Thank you, bud. She's going for her, I guess. Carlos is just vibing on the edge of the map. Yeah, this game is, This game probably not going to do much. Carlos is he's running cross country. Like, I don't know what school he's, like, applying for or trying to impress, but I hope he gets that scholarship. That lady's not recovering. She's giving up. Not holding shift, but not moving either because she's done playing the game. That's very unfortunate. And she's just going to take it down and win the game that way. You see what I mean? High MMR is very low patience on survivors and very sweaty killers. At that time, I felt like this one game wasn't enough to showcase this build to show how reliable it was, so I decided to play a second match with this build, and as you'll see once again, one huge mistake led to the downfall of this game. Well, after that debacle of a game, let's try and have a bit better of a game. We got a shooty bang bang man. I am a selfless teammate, but this person wants to do the gen, so we shall do the gen. Of course, he's got the best perk in the game.
Hello there.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Now let's watch with that gun, sir. Let's put the gun down. Let's put the gun down. Yep, I'm on like a short clock there. He expected that movement, eh? Just gotta keep turning corners. Turn every corner against this guy. Until he leaves you, I guess. I think I should take a hit for her. Try and keep her up. Because that would be the selfless thing to do. And then he just leaves me and still wants her anyway. I already have you. I have you. Yeah, just go in there. Are we just gonna... How long are we gonna do this? Nice dodge. Get out of here. Yes, leave. Yes. See what I mean, though? He knows he hasn't hooked me yet, and he chose to only go for her. Slug for Sable now.
How about new?
She's not going to get it now. And now that he popped it, he has to stealth his way to this side of the map. He's purposely choosing to hook anybody but me. He walked right over me. I have to take another down. And he's going to slug me again. She's dead. You could point to multiple factors there. The fact that me and Jill were stuck in one room which only had one entrance to it, so it was hard to take a hit and for Jill to get out. The other fact that Sable tried to pick me up with two of us on the ground and went down in the process, therefore having three of us down and only one guy alive. You could also point to the fact that Alan popped the gen so the killer knew where he was coming from, but either way, we were in a pretty good spot going into that chase with me and Jill together, and then coming out of that chase, we had lost the game. That's how fast a game can change on high MMR, and that just continues to be the theme of this video. One mistake, and the game completely changes. Now that I had made a build for gens and a build for being selfless, it was time to make the final build that you will see in a lot of the high MMR matches, and that would be the chase build. This is not a chase build you see often, but it is certainly a reliable chase build, at least it's supposed to be, because again, as you'll see, this really didn't help me much in my next match. Lithe and Finesse are two really popular perks together, Lithe allowing you to have movement speed after vaulting a window or pallet quickly, and then Finesse lets you fast vault even faster when you're healthy. The next perk we had was Decisive Strike to avoid anti-tunnel once again because you need that on high MMR, and then we lastly decided to bring Troubleshooter. The goal was to get Chase first, and Troubleshooter would tell me what gen had the most progress, and I would do my best to keep myself away from that gen, meaning the killer would be chasing away from it and not being able to put pressure on gens. RPD in the East Wing. My favorite wing of the two. We got a Knight. I'm not going to be first chase. He's running away from me. I'm not going to go seek him out. I'll just try and do one of the middle gens. Oh, is he back? He's back! I will be first chased. What we will do is go down this direction. He's going to do that, but I'm going to finesse Lithe and get out of here. Up here he come. Oh, what is your plan, bud? He's looking at so many people, I don't know what he's doing. Oh, did he transfer Bloodlust? I think he transferred that Bloodlust. Huh! 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 We leave and go back through this way. And now we go into the West Wing. Ada, have to use this God Palette. It was here. Oh boy. No! I was trying to get life back, but it was too far away. Well, at least I was hooked first. That was the goal. Why is it that he chose to tunnel her and not me? He had the ability to tunnel me and decided to not do it, and then he found her, and now he's tunneling her twice. He's now found the other Ada and is looking to tunnel her out. And we are still at 3 gens. Like, this is every game. This is every game for me. So a killer gets to tunnel out at like 3 gens, and then they'll get him out of the game.
No.
He's coming. This pallet is here. Carnifex? Yes. And he's going to get the Carnifex probably right back, even if I use this pallet, which I hope is here. It is here. I think what we'll do is go up this way and drop down. And we'll get some distance going this way and all the way upstairs. Alright, I'm going to pre-leave because I know he's got an undetectable add-on, and I just don't know where exactly... There he is. He's going to send a guard after me. I'm probably screwed, right? Knight's going to be here.
Yes!
Yeah. Unfortunately, this match turned into yet another loss as we could not get enough gen pressure in a 3v1 with too many gens left. Ranting time! If you do not feel like hearing me cry about Dead by Daylight's problems, then this video is over for you, as I have no gameplay left to share. If you are interested in my depression being a solo queue player, then hear me out. This video is merely to highlight the downside of having a high MMR and playing solo queue. DBD has many flaws, like most video games, but the matchmaking has always been up for debate. The main thing I want to know is, what is the point of having over 240 perks in the game when MMR forces you to only use about 40 perks? As we all know, the perks currently on the screen dominate DBD. They are used so much because everyone wants to win and feels it would be best to use amazing perks, as many most likely feel that they cannot possibly win at a high rate without them. Yet, the game has over 240 perks, but we all pick the good ones because we expect every game to either be sweaty or we would just want to make it easier for ourselves. DBD continues to make changes to perks, nerfing and buffing them to try and make the pick rates change. However, are perks really the problem? From this video, I believe MMR is the problem. Yes, the game needs skill-based matchmaking in order to keep new players from getting steamrolled by veterans, but how much different is it if that new player can escape 3 games in a row, or as a killer get 4Ks 3 games in a row, and instantly be in a higher MMR? I am not a fan of the current MMR system. Number 1, I don't know exactly how it works. I know someone probably explained it somewhere. But number 2, I feel like you can get in high MMR so easily, or that there's a couple of tiers that I don't know much about, but if there's like 4 or 5 tiers, for example, getting an escape 3 times in a row would probably put you in like the 4th highest tier, which puts you against a bunch of really good killers, which I don't mind, but newer players might mind because they may not be as good at the game and might just get steamrolled and not want to play the game anymore. I'm especially not a fan since I like to play games mostly for fun, as opposed to winning at all costs. I want to use all the perks, try them out, and see if they can do anything, but I can't try them properly when half the survivors kill themselves after one chase, or get a killer they don't like facing, like the Hag, or someone like Nurse, Spirit, and probably many more that we can all think of. I know none of us can ever totally agree on anything, but we can all agree that solo queue sucks. Maybe some of you out there are really popular and only ever play with friends. That's not me. And Behavior has basically decided to base their game around players on comms. I know killers would hate comms for survivors, but at the same time, the game is designed for comms. Why not give solo players a chance? How is the game designed for comms? Let's start with altruism. Altruism can dominate games, especially if it's at an amazing level. Think about CompDBD. For any of us who actually watch CompDBD, some of the best players in the world, they can't 1v1 killers in those matches and just win the match by themselves. Usually they need help from a teammate to either give them a hit tank or reset them, or even use for the people to transfer health states, and that can be a really key aspect to winning a lot of matches. Number 2, I touched on this a little bit a second ago, but great killers, or even just really good killers, are going to win most 1v1s, with killers being faster than survivors, and their powers, some of them being really powerful like this Nemesis in the background. I can't win every mind game, and even if I win some, at some point I'm on a ticking clock and I'm going to go down in a 1v1. Having teammates to be able to talk to or ask for help would really help in some of these matches. Just to add to that, most comp matches have tunneling killers because they understand that if they play a 4v1 the entire match, they understand that they're probably not going to win depending on the map and who they're playing. Because of this, they have to tunnel a survivor out early, that way they can pressure gens and survivors a lot easier in a 3v1. Games like the one in the background, there's no way I can ask for help from a teammate because I'm not on comms with them. I'm just a solo player, and probably half the player base isn't trying to sweat their ass off and give a teammate a body block or something like that. Most of the player base is just looking to do gens, heal teammates if necessary, and try and run away from the killer if the killer comes near them. I understand comms might be amazing for survivors, especially in solo queue, but there are ways to test it out. You can release an LTM. Think about it, we had the random perks mode, we had lights out. The community gives reviews, and 2v8 as well. The community loved 2v8. Why not release one with comms or one with proximity voice chat, which basically allows people to speak only when they're close to each other? So like if you're next to a survivor, you could talk to them, but somebody across the map, you can't speak to them because they're so far away. Make an LTM, try it out. If all the killers hate it and all the survivors love it, then don't release it because you have nothing but disagreements in the community. However, if it's a success, then Behavior can add it and everyone can get along and understand that maybe comms should be a thing, but at least put it in an LTM and not the regular game and see how everybody likes it. The game is really hard for new players to learn, and if solo queue continues this way, the game will only continue to steer new players away, especially if they get into high MMR after just a couple of matches where they win. I don't want to keep yapping for the next 3,523 minutes, so I appreciate you for sticking until the end, and if you have any thoughts, leave them in the comments. Obviously, I'm a survivor main. I'm going to see it totally different from killer mains, but that's okay. As long as we disagree respectfully, everything is good for me. Thanks for watching this entire video, and I hope to see you in the future, and I really hope you enjoyed this one.